Hi Sagittarius, this is Chao with Rihanna Stark. This is your forecast for September 2022. Let's just dive into your reading, Sagittarius. Stepping into September, towards the final days of August, the energy that you're carrying forward is the Emperor card. Possibly, you were in a very competitive frame of mind. You wanted to get ahead. But this could have also made you uncooperative. Maybe you were also too set in your ways and this had rubbed people the wrong way. Sagittarius, this was also the time for learning. Maybe you were pondering whether you should sign up for that degree course or whether you should work on what's at hand and continue to make it more polished. Other than that, I also believe that some of you were also affected on account of ill health. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges that September is going to pose for you is the Knight of Cups. This knight is a very chivalrous knight. He wants to work in a systematic order. He wants to get ahead, but then maybe you're going to be a bit perturbed on account of unnecessary arguments. You should resist yourself. You should retreat from certain situations. I think you'll also have a lot on your plate. You'll be a bit overworked and this could also make you irritable. Maybe there are colleagues who are also always complaining, so this is going to compound matters. Your superior could also be someone who is breathing down your neck. The superior is keeping an eye on you at the workplace, so this could also make it a very stifling work environment. Influences for this month, we have the Page of Swords. I think you want to cut through the obstacles that are there. You're very prepared, you're determined to get ahead. Maybe you're also having disagreements with loved ones over your plan of action. Some of you want to set sail for greener pastures. Some of you want to go elsewhere because you believe that there are better prospects there. But then your loved ones, especially your father or a paternal figure, could disagree with you. You also need to be very prepared because your schedules could be disrupted. I think you have to prioritize here. Because this is a swords energy and you want to rush headlong, I think you could also lack focus. So you need to pull up your socks, be patient and follow instructions. Bookkeeping, accountancy work is also going to keep you busy. The first 10 days of September, we have the Four of Cups here. You see this lady, she seems to be all by herself. She is ruminating over the past or she is pondering over her course of action. Maybe emotionally, you could be a bit down and out. There could be emotional downpours as well. So it would be best, like I said, to withdraw from certain situations. I think sometimes the emotional distresses that we face could break us down or it could make us as a person. You could also be a bit disturbed because people are two-faced. They may have promised you much but then they fail to deliver the goods or they fail to live up to their promises. I think financial worries could also plague your mind at this time. Maybe you believe that you don't have deep pockets. That is why this is creating discord. Nevertheless, I think Sagittarians, people will make amends. They will come to the rescue. Maybe they will help you get out of the predicament that you find yourself in. I think some of you could also be on the lookout for job offers. Maybe outstation work offers are there, but you should take everything with a pinch of salt. Maybe the money on offer could be very little. In case you're already working, I think you should proceed. Sometimes we lack motivation. We don't want to do the tasks at hand. We want to procrastinate. Later you could have regrets. So you need to concentrate. You need to pull up your socks. The good thing is, Sagittarians, you're going to get the support from your trusted aides. 11th to 20th September, we have the Three of Pentacles. Minor gains can be expected at this time. I think you should focus on tasks that you're already doing. You should complete them. This lady seems to be busy with an artistic venture. She is doing glass painting. So I think you should be very creative. You should also be very collaborative. You should realize that the best way forward is to cooperate with others. Sometimes you could be in denial over a mistake that has been made, but then in hindsight, you will realize your fault. Incidentally, Sagittarians, this month I'm also picking up that you could be the sounding board for others. You're very wise and your wisdom is going to help others around you. In case you're in the leadership position, I think you're coming across as a very encouraging boss. The achievements of your juniors is also going to reflect very well on you. The final days of September, we have the Ten of Wands. I think your burdens aren't going to be lessened at this time. This person, he is weighed down by responsibilities. There are 10 wands on his shoulder and this is making his back a bit bent. So Sagittarians, I think you should prepare yourself. You should be ready for the grind. You have to handle the pressure because the test of character comes about when we are under pressure. Sometimes you may also feel that you have to surrender to what your loved ones want. Everything in life is cyclic, but there's always light at the end of the tunnel. There's always the sun which is going to come out the next day and shine down on you. This month I'm also picking up that you desire financial stability. In case the work environment is very oppressive, you may also feel like quitting, but then a winner never quits. I think you will come out with all guns blazing because the last card in this reading is the Six of Wands, which talks about you being in the spotlight, you getting the support from your friends and acquaintances. You're also going to be very active in this period. I think you should avoid mistakes in your work. You should also carry official documents with you in case you make your way for some official assignment. With respect to your love life, I have this card, Platonic Love. I think many Sagittarians, you're going to develop deep friendship with this person. Yellow Roses talks about friendship. There's a deep understanding. This relationship may not involve a physical connection here, but then this love or this understanding is something which you need to treasure. Maybe some of you also thinking about your ex or a past love, or there could also be a distance in a relationship which is making you a bit emotional, it is making you a bit distraught. There could also be this Knight of Cups who's entering your life. This person wants to offer his cup of love to you, but then you may be in two minds. Maybe you believe that this relationship may not work out. There could also be family limitations here. Some of you could also be a bit low because you feel that you had your chances and your person or the person you fancy is disinterested. Maybe you should focus on friendship here instead. In case you're already romancing, I think the issue of commitment could come up in your relationship. Maybe you believe that your pockets aren't too deep. You want to give your person financial stability and security, and that is why you are unwilling to commit. In case you also secret romance, I think Sagittarians, you need to be very careful. Maybe family members could get a whiff of it. Another card in this reading is living in a fool's paradise. I think Sagittarians, you should understand that you shouldn't be blinded by what others are saying, or you should not be blinded by love itself, because the bubble will burst eventually. So you need to be more practical about the state of affairs or the relationship that you find yourself in. Like I said, this person may be unwilling to commit. Maybe you believe that this person is just stringing you along or is just a player. So be mindful of that. It's not easy to digest such things, but then it's better to be safe than sorry. Interestingly, the universe is also giving you this message which talks about deception. Something is hidden here and it will come out in the open. Maybe you're dealing with deceptive people in the work environment or within the home front or in your personal life. So this is something which you should guard against. You should be vigilant and alert, Sagittarians. Like I said, maybe you're dealing with a person who's a player. So these are things which could be revealed right before you. From Lenormand, we have this card, Letter. It talks about you needing to communicate Maybe you're also dealing with official documents and papers, or you need to write that official mail. For some of you, this could also imply a job offer here. The last card in this reading is from the Archangel Raphael healing cards, which is forgiveness heals. I think Archangel Raphael is clearly outlining here that we should forgive and move on. You should not hold grudges, because eventually this is going to create blockages in our own life, and this is not going to help us in any which way. It is, in fact, it is going to impede our soul's ascension. It would entail more karmic attachments here. Forgiveness also lightens our own mood, it also lightens our own soul, and this is imperative. Maybe you need to forgive this deceptive person. Maybe you need to realize that there are two-faced people, and karma is always going to hit back at them. But you can obviously forgive and move on. I hope Sagittarians, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.